You know what? I have no problems with Karaites. They get a lot of hate, but you know what? There's so much nonsense. Like I was talking to the rabbi, and the rabbi said you can't open a milk carton on Shabbos because when you open a milk carton, it makes a spout, and you're not allowed to make a spout on Shabbos because it's like I guess it's like considered a work. I guess. I mean, when you got things like this,
Yeah, but that's
when
not even rabbinic. That's like a custom.
but the rabbi makes it seem like it's halacha. You know
Right,
what
right.
I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But that's why I don't have a problem with Karaites because when you have to deal with that, I can understand why you want to give up to everything.
Correct. I understand. I really don't blame secular Jews either. Like most secular Jews, and I work in outreach in Jerusalem trying to bring these people and make them religious, but what alternative do they have, right? It's like Chabad or Reform, right? I mean, there's not a viable alternative. So I try to make that viable alternative. College kids, they're very inquisitive, they're very smart, and they're not going to come back to Torah on the basis of Kabbalah and Midrashim. But they want ethics, they want morality, and they want it to make sense, right? This is all the Rambam pushed. Although, I mean, I'm not endorsing what Karaites do, but I understand that the Karaite movement as it exists today is a reactionary movement. It's reactionary. All those guys basically came through Tovia Singer and Tanakh Talk and all this stuff. And being that those guys didn't offer Orthodox Judaism as an alternative, they basically started keeping Christianity without Jesus plus Torah laws. The ideology didn't change, but they added laws. How did the ideology not change? Is because they view the Pharisees in the New Testament as the rabbis of today, as corruptors of the law, in the New Testament and corruptors of the law. But that resentment is still there. But you can't blame them because a lot of them have been mistreated. I've had a lot of people who've called me up and told me, I've taken your advice. I went to my local Orthodox synagogue just to be mistreated with my wife, my wife and kids, and they embarrassed me, so never again. I'm never again going to even make an attempt to convert to Orthodox Judaism. And what am I supposed to tell them?
I stuck it out. I can't tell you how. I mean, I've been going to the temple, the shul that I've been going to for 4 years, and man, I mean, you got to stick it out. You got to tough.
You're a glutton for punishment. But anyways,
I hear you there.
so tonight,
I've been spit at. I've been called a Haya Behema. I've been called a Haya Behema. For those who don't know, that's living animal, basically a goy animal.
all right.
I've been spit on. I've been told go back to church. You just have to put.
You've been spit on. Come on, man. That's already that's like fighting words there. Spit on.
Yeah. But you can't do nothing bad. I mean, I can't do
What do you
nothing.
mean you guys? What?
Come on, if I the
Get
guy,
out of here. But come on, man.
if I choke slammed him to the table, man, come on, that would have been just the end.
Conversion's gone. Yeah, it's done.
No, but still.
Never-
It's done. That would be it. But
that's-
I feel you. I would have probably flattened his tires when he wasn't looking.
It's weird how guys react to things when they're alone and how they react to things when their wife's around or a girlfriend's around. It's like, all right, if you're going to try me, I better be alone because if my wife's there, then someone's got to die. But anyways, yeah, spit on. I mean, no one should take that. Screw that.
but also on the flip side, I also have people that have come up to me and hugged me, and I'm like, "Why are you hugging me?" And they're like, someone told
That's
me.
gay too. Just like treat me like an equal. Like no hugs and no spitting, please. No grabbing.
Well, I guess the point is just weird that people have these biases. Like one bias is you got to mistreat the convert because you want to test him, and then another one you got to think of him as high as the hot Kohen Gadol because he's special. It's just so weird that people have these.
All these embellishments hurt, but they don't help. You know why? It's because when Jews, because there are Jews who've never met a convert before, and they finally meet a convert, and they're thinking like, you know what? Like my rabbi told me these people are amazing. Gerim, we love. Ger Tzedek is like the cream of the crop, and they meet you, and they're like, well, you're not so special. Like, you're probably not a real convert. You're not a sincere convert.
How do you feel about Bell and S?
Bell and S. What's that?
Bell and S said they're a sect. Am I not saying it right? Bell and S.
Bell and S.
Bell and S.
What's that?
BL and I don't know how to spell it. ES. BLS. Am I not saying it right?
Biala?
Is that how you say it? I don't know how you say. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
No. No, you're thinking of Rabbi Meir Balanes.
Yes,
like the Pushka?
It's the shul that opened up. It's a shul that opened up by my house. That's from him.
All right. So yeah, it's Meir Balhanes.
I said it wrong. I apologize.
So he was a Tana. He existed in Mishnaic times. But Balhanes is the master of the miracle because there's a story about him. I think he went to go rescue the sister of a colleague who was forced to be a prostitute by the Romans, and then dogs were set on him, and God protected him. There was a
All right.
fund that started. Do you guys know what a pushka is?
A pushka, yeah, a charity.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
No
so
idea.
pushka is like this can with a little name on it. So there's always like the Mayor Balanese thing that people
Piggy
would put
bank.
money in there, and then when they're faced with adversity, they'll say, "The God of Mayor should help me," just like he helped him because he's Mayor Balanese. It sounds very Catholic, but that's not a group. They just named the synagogue after him. Most synagogues aren't named. Heck, I don't even know of any of them that are named from biblical characters. My shul was. My shul was Birkat Avraham. Most shuls, when they're named, like, I remember there was one called Teferet Jacob here, and I'm like, like Jacob, the Yaakov Avinu, and they're like, no. Well, Yaakov was the guy who donated the money for us to get this building. It's cool. Like the sitters are like that too. It'll say like Ko Yaakov, and you'll think, oh, the voice of Jacob. They're like, no, Yaakov is in honor of Jacob. He was probably an atheist at his.
Right.
But it's silly. Yeah.
I was totally wrong, Rabbi. I apologize. I thought they were. I had no idea. I thought it was a group or something like that.
Yeah. It's not a. Yeah. But anyways, today I wanted to talk a little bit. Well, first of all, welcome to Late Night Torah with Rabbi Asher, the man. I figure it's my show. I could just throw everything in there. The assassin, the hitman, the Italian stallion, the Colombian stallion. Meza, tonight we're ending at 11 o'clock, right? This show is coming to you in behalf of my wife's cooking. My wife's cooking keeps me going.
Wow.
And, and let me plug into more things. YUTorah.org. I encourage people who are tired of all the Tanakh talk, Tovia Singer, Mizrahi, all that, Yaron Rubin, whatever, and you want real Torah. Real. It's like by rabbis for rabbis. Like FUBU, right? By us for us, right? It's by rabbis for rabbis. YUTorah.org is the website of Yeshiva University, modern Orthodoxy in its finest. That's what I encourage, right? Doing what's required, considering what's optional. And that's my line. Yeah, YUTorah.org. There's thousands of hours of lectures of straight Torah, the meat. Just give me the meat. I don't want the fluff. Quiero la pasta, right? I want the bacon. El patrón del mal, Emilio Escobar Gaviria. Coño. All right. Types of Judaism and groups.